That's not right. This needs to be a different source. Be this monitor. There we go. Turn on this. All right, streaming. It's hard. How does it work? Here we go. Welcome, everyone. So, this was gonna be something I was just gonna noodle on this afternoon myself, but I figured people might be curious, so maybe I would do it via stream. The the despair has come. The dark times have come where find type has been removed from scripting, which is good in some ways. I think it's great that people won't be able to blame automatic script stealing when they lose items. I think that happened a lot when it was just standard stealing, so I'm excited to sort of see that boogeyman removed. But an unfortunate side effect is that the find pouch script that I wrote, which was quite handy, no longer works. And getting into people's packs is back to object delay, generally speaking, which is, it is what it is. It is a little bit of immersion breaking, which is unfortunate, but mostly it's just pretty difficult to use. This is very brittle and finicky, so I wanted to try to do some things to make it better. And I have done some preliminary experiments here, and I think that there are some things that are promising, but it still needed a bunch of sort of fine tuning in order to really get good. So the goal here for me this afternoon was I was just going to spend some time kind of working through some of these scripts and seeing if I can get them to be working a little bit better. So it'll be a little bit of a different stream than usual. Usually I'd be running around in dungeons stealing a lot. That is not going to be the majority of this. There'll be a little bit of that probably because I am going to be testing my stuff out. But this is probably going to be a little bit of an ad hoc kind of just programming in this Razor script session here. And I'm a pretty good programmer, but I am not a good Razor scripter. I don't really know the syntax super well. Obviously, I've written some complex scripts before, but it takes me a lot of trial and error of just like understanding what is available in Razor and what isn't. So let's sort of get into it here. Um, my plan I'll walk through what my plan is here, and I'm gonna once I sort of figure out the specifics, I'm gonna make an actual regular guide video that sort of goes over how it works, and it'll be more short form and easily shareable, and it'll be put together. This is kind of the effort to get there to figure out what I want to put in that video. Okay, so what am I trying to do? Well, let's talk about what I find challenging with object delay. So, see if we can find some examples. I like going to Prev for this. There's usually lots of people that I can sort of find examples of. That person's actually a good example for later. Let's find somebody who has actual stuff in their bags. This guy looks rich. I bet he has bags. Um, oh, oh, this guy has popped a bag. Ooh, and I like that. Metallic raspberries. That's a good color. Oh, King's Fair ticket. Okay, we're gonna take that ticket. We'll start with a little bit of stealing, and then we'll get into the actual scripting. Maybe I'll just make a log onto my vampire to get a reliable test case. Let's do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab my old vampire here. Log her on. Okay. Get her a bunch of. Let's get her 3 regular pouches. Um, First of all, uh, let's put random stuff in each one. And then let's stack them in the top left. Okay, so we have 3 bags there. Now, uh, let's go grab some trapped pouches from somewhere. Who knows where they come from in Vervalia. If I was an NPC who was like, I just really wish that thieves couldn't easily get into my stuff, where would I be hanging out? Where's this go? Oh, I can't go in for 30 seconds. Whenever I see one of those gates, I just muscle memory just takes me into it to be like, oh, does it take me to a courtyard? But I still have 30 seconds on my go through gate cooldown here. What are these? Regular martial manuals? This guy just came to the bank. What do you got? Oh, you got stuff. But this is a death zone. If I try to steal it right here, I'll die. So maybe I can like scare him off. Can I pop any of these real quick and like get him to be running? Look, look, I'm coming over to you. Coming over and snooping you. Isn't this scary? Hello? I'm a thief. Run. Run from me. Run out of this auto guard whack zone so I can steal your extract. He's not buying it. He's not going for it. Okay, it's fine. Let's not get distracted. Let's go back to our regular business. Oh, first of all, actually, we need to go get more trap pouches because we're out. No problem, no problem. Let's put this in our stolen ticket bag. Ooh, where's that guy going? Oh, SSC? That's not what we want. Okay, no, I gotta focus. I gotta focus. We're not trying to steal. We're trying to write scripts. Okay. Although, where's this one go? Okay, he didn't leave the door open. It's fine. Focus. We're staying on target. Let's go get trap pouches. By I don't know, like a bunch of them. Okay. So now we have some trap pouches in here. Let's pull like 10 of those. Let's pull 8, like 7 of them off. Okay. So we have a bunch of trap pouches on top of a bunch of regular pouches. 3 of those regular pouches have things in them. Let's talk about what I'm trying to solve. Problems I'm trying to solve. So, object delay. Uh, First, some quick primer about object delay. It only goes up to 4,000. 4,000 is the max. That's 4 seconds. So if I try to do 5,000 here, it'll say nope. Value must be between 0 and 4,000, and it won't work. So 4,000, and then turn on auto queue object delay. And what this does now is that as I drag stuff, it will not reappear. Um, and the way that this works, actually, a lot of thieves get kind of wrong in how this works. And a lot of players get it wrong. A lot of players are like, how could you possibly get through 20 pouches in 4 seconds? Right? It's not how it works. You have way, way, way more than 4 seconds to get through these things. It is one will appear every 4 seconds, which means that if you're dragging them 4 seconds, that delay compounds and you can get through an infinite stack. So even if they had 100 bags on top of each other, it's no problem. With object delay, you can get through all of those, even with a 4-second delay. So the problem, though, is that if I try to open one of these with a bunch of object delay, so let's say I'm dragging, drag, and then I'm like, ooh, this one is the one I want. Double click. Like that click's not actually going to register for 34 seconds. I have to like cancel the queue to do it. And I basically do a lot of I often need to go and I need to turn this off again to do it. So there's this timing window which is a little annoying where you drag a bunch of stuff off and then you need to like change some settings and then click the bag before stuff starts reappearing on top of it. So that's one problem that I want to solve is can we have it so we don't have to do stuff in that little window? Can we give ourselves as much time as we want instead of trying to do it in that little window? It's goal number 1. Okay, let's talk about goal number 2. Goal number 2 is what if which bag they have stuff in is not obvious, right? So let's take Shout here, and let's take some of those trap pouches like this trap pouch here, and let's put some stuff in it. And then let's stack that one, and then let's stack some other trap pouches over it. Oops, messed up one of those. Okay, so this is also a challenge, right? There's some decoy trap pouches, there's a trap pouch with real items, there's some more decoy trap pouches, and then there's some untrapped pouches. So if I'm on my thief and I'm looking through here, right, and do I have object delay on? I do. Okay, and I'm going through here. I'm like, okay, trap pouches, trap pouches, trap pouches, and then oop, real pouch, real pouch, real pouch. Okay, I'm like 9 times out of 10, I'm probably like, oh, the real pouch is where they have loot. I open those real pouches, there's garbage in there. I go, oh, this person has nothing, and I go on my way. But there's a chance, and I experienced this pretty regularly when I had my find type pouch scripts because those made it really easy to check a bunch of stuff, right? I would find that sometimes they'd have lower tier loot or decoy loot in a regular pouch, and then they would have good loot in a trap pouch somewhere hidden in the middle of that stack. Now with object delay, this is a nightmare, right? I'm like dragging stuff off, and I need to like check every single pouch, so I'd have to like drag it off, check the pouch, like turn it off, check the pouch, turn it back on, drag further, right? It's hard to keep track of where you are in the stack because they all look identical. It's a hard thing to do, right? So we want to solve that too. We want to try to make that easier. So those are our two goals. What's my strat for doing it? Let's talk about that. My strat is, and let's look at some scripts. So again, I've started this a few days ago. I found it promising, but had problems, which is why we're refining it here today. But I feel okay about where things are trending right now, which is why this is a little bit of an R&D stream. I think it has promise, but it's not quite there. So there's these three um, scripts that I have quickly put together that I'm going to be iterating on, and these are kind of my current plan for dealing with those two problems I talked about. So let's talk about what they do. Nope, that's not what we want. Let's pop it out. Um, bring my script tree back. Hold on, unpop out. Show script tree. Pop out. Okay. So this is the first one. It's really, really straightforward. It adds bags to a list. That's all it does. And it only does it if it is not already in the list. So you can see it'll add it if it's not already in the list. Um, okay. Then we have one which will go through that list on every click. So every time I press the button, it will go through one of those bags and then stop. And then the next time I press it, it'll go through the next bag in the list and stop. So every time I press it, it opens a different bag in the list and it'll wrap around. And then we simply have one to clear it. So that's like the basis of what I'm working with. So let's sort of take a look at that in practice. Let's go ahead and grab 3 more pouches here, and let's fill them with random stuff. Let's fill. Oh, I'm almost out of heal potions. I'm almost out of a lot of things, actually. All sorts of bags. Well, that's okay. That's a problem for another day. Let's put my home decorator in one. Let's grab some arrows. Put those in the other. Let's grab some bolts. We'll put those in the other down here. Okay. Let's take a look. So first, let's clear that bag list. So one of those 3 macros clears the list. Boom, cleared the list. Then I have another one. In fact, I'll bring it up so we can sort of see. This one adds bags to the list. So what that looks like is I hit a button for that script. It gives me a little cursor, new bag added. And I can add all 3 of these. New bag added, new bag added, boom. All 3 of those are in here. Okay, then the other one, if we look here, scripts, iterate. We have this one. This is going to go through those bags on subsequent clicks. So let's take a look at that. I hit that once. It opens the one with the home decorator tool in it. I hit the same hotkey again. Opens the one with the arrows. Hit it again. and it opens the one with the bolts, and then it will restart the list. And I just realized I was doing that with object delay enabled still, which is why it gave me a little bit of a slow thing there. How annoying. Okay, so let's turn object delay off. So again, open, open, and in theory, is it going to work? Or have we encountered a bug? See, this is why this is a good uh, R&D stream. It's because this is my intention of how it works, and there are some issues that I need to work through. So it is going through them in, should be going through them in sequence, um, which it like does, but it feels like there's some issues. So let's make sure, and some of it kind of feels like my object delay isn't getting correctly turned off, but we'll sort of see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's how it should work. 1, 2, 3, it opens up. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that's working correctly, although there's still a little bit of question marks in there. So one of the things I want to do, okay, so first of all, why is this helpful? Why is this a useful thing? Let's do a quick example. Um, because what I can do to clear that list is let's turn object delay on. So go 4000. I like to just click this button a lot because it causes it to refresh, so it's on. Now, what I can do is I'm going to add a bag to the list and then drag it off. And then I'm going to do that for the whole stack. So add, drag, add, drag, add, drag, add, drag until I get to the bottom. And as I'm doing this, things are going to start popping back on. And it won't matter because my script won't add the same bag twice. So if something comes on and it's already been added, then it won't screw anything up. So I can just do this without worrying about things popping back on until I get to the very bottom of the stack. So let's take a look at that in practice, in theory. So add it, drag it, add, drag, and so forth. And these are going to be popping back on, but again, object delay compounds, so over time we'll get to the very end of the stack, like that, and we're done. Okay, now I don't need to worry about a bunch of timing shenanigans. I have all of those bags saved off, so they run off, no problem. I have time to then Alt-Tab back over, leisurely turn off object delay, again, no problems because those bags are all saved. So now I can just start hitting. I can run back up to them, right? Run away, run back up because they probably are chasing some monster at this time. Run back over. And then I start iterating through that saved off bag list. So click, that's a trap pouch, nothing in it. Click, click, click. Oh, I got that middle one that had loot in it, right? Now it's on last object, so I can like save it off to one of my hotkeys. And then I can keep going down the list. Okay, nothing, nothing, nothing. Oop, one of the bags that had things in it at the bottom of the pouch. Oops, the next bag that had a thing at it at the bottom of the pouch. The next bag that had a thing on it at the bottom of the pouch. And now you can see we have all 4 of those bags, the 3 at the bottom, and the trap pouch in the middle that was hidden, open, relatively leisurely. We weren't having to worry about a bunch of timing shenanigans, right? There's the one time, like, search, 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 and then we're all saved off and we can take our time. And that's one of the biggest frustrations to me about object delay is I feel stressed that I have to do it all in this really shorthand period, and this really helps remove that. In theory, we'll sort of see, right? I think that there's some problems, but in theory, it feels like this is a way to like, sort of make it a lot more usable. Um, so let's add. So what do I want to change, right? Why is this not great? There's a bunch of things here that I sort of want to try to improve or make a little bit better. A lot of it has to do with just visibility. So one of the things is understanding. Well, there's a couple things. One is understanding where I am in the list. So as I am iterating through these, I'd like to understand just how far along the stack I'm at. This will give me information as to like where the good bags are, and just it's helpful for some other reasons. The other is as I'm iterating through this list, like let's say I got to these bags, right? Bags are open, great. But then they run away, or I have to move, or something. Boom, the bags all close. Well, now to get back into those bags, it's kind of a nightmare, right? I mean, not really, but like it's a little bit annoying. It's I have to iterate through all of the ones, even the ones I know are empty, like all these decoy trap pouches. You can see I have to be iterating through those, click, 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 as I'm going through it. Um, and it's possible that they like move right as I click, right? And then I miss one of the bags, but I don't know it, and then I'm just like continuing to iterate through, and it gets annoying. So I think the other thing I want to do here is as I'm iterating through that list, when I find a bag I don't care about, like a decoy trap pouch that's empty, I want to remove it from my list so that as I'm like running around chasing them and continuing to sort through them, I don't have to go through these ones that I know don't need to exist, right? That I know they're just decoys. So I think I want to have empty ones get removed, or ones I don't care about get removed as well. So those are the two things that I'm thinking about adding here coming up is can we show where we are in that iteration list, and can we clean up the list as we're going through it to make chasing targets a little bit easier. Okie dokie. So let's think about uh now I've done my oh yes, look at me monologue like a villain around how things are. Let's actually try to do a little bit of scripting here, and this is where it's going to be tricky because again, I'm actually not super great with Razor syntax. Something like Jace Owens is the guy you want to go to for that. Uh, I'm just I have big ideas around how I want to use it, and I'm good enough at scripting that I can sort of figure it out, but it takes me a while. So there'll be some trial and error here. Towards that end, um, I like having this up. This is the UO Outlands Razor scripting API. It's very helpful to be looking through. So I'm going to have that up over here on my other monitor. And what we're going to be trying to do first is communicating where we are in the bag list as we are going through it. So first things I want to do is look at getting the list length. So this gives me the list length. I don't think I can do this as I can't use the as parameter to save this off, right? Can I list bag list? I don't think I can, but let's check. Let's do some testing down here. Testing. Um, let's do something like if list list bag list temp as x, and then um, overhead x. Do we think that's gonna work? Probably not. Nope. Okay, so I can't save off the um, length as a value that I can actually print. That's kind of annoying. Let's see. Can I then at least get the position of an index in here? Um, test if let's see. So this is what I'm looking at. Test if an element is in a list. Can't really. I don't care about. I know it's in the list. Returns at a given index. So I could do something janky with like a for loop to do this. That would be like the most janky thing in the world. But I could do something like for just kind of an arbitrarily large value, which I don't love, right? Maybe I can. You can for maybe we do a for each, right? So maybe we for each, like we'll just test with x in bag list temp. Then let's do overhead x. values, but this is going to be the serial. So this is the bag itself. We want to get the place in the bag list. So let's see. Um, hmm, we can remove an item from a list, but we don't get the actual value for it. Grr, 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 grr. They really make this a little bit. Returns an item in the list at the given index. And this does support. So we can do this. Let's just do some more testing. This is going to be a lot of me just like kind of like figuring out kind of what the razor syntax does and if it does kind of what I want it to be doing here, which is basically how I built the rest of this so far. So if at list bag list temp um, 0 as bag, so we can store off an index at 0, I believe. Um, right, and I can overhead this, I think. So that works, right? So that prints the serial of this at index 0. Um, but, so then for each bag in bag list temp, we want to be seeing if this bag, I wish I could just get the index of it. I mean, I could do this for, I could do an arbitrary for loop. That won't, again, it won't let me necessarily get the index because I can't increment a value. Maybe this isn't possible, but I feel like it is. I could do it with the list length. I could do it with another list and do the list length, right? Because I can, well, let's test that. I'm gonna assume I can actually store that as a numerical value. So, um, or maybe I just tried this. Oh, I just tried this. Right, and I couldn't do that. And this is just gonna give me a serial if I try to print this, I assume. Oh, what if I have it just be, oh, okay. Okie dokie. Well, maybe we will give up on that one for now and do the other one. Although I really would like this to work. So let's think about it one more time, because it would be quite nice. Is there any way to like basically store an integer value? Um, Set var snum. And this gonna work? So that works. So we can store it, but I can't do any mathematical operators to it. But um, can I have it be equal to? This is not going to work. Yeah, okay. It was like, no, of course not. You fool. What are you thinking? Um, yeah, and this is just the serial of that bag, or of the list. Um, okay, none of that's gonna work. Um, let's go ahead and do the other part then. so that we don't bore people to death. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look to do is basically clean up this list as we're going through it, so that we don't have a problem of um, like having to reiterate that the like items that we know are bad. So one way we could do this is we have a fourth script. This is probably the easiest way to do it, right? If we just add another one here. So let's add a new one for bag list, clear last or remove last. Um, so this is going to um, oh uh, wrong razor menu. Okay, scripts remove last. Um, so let's open this up. What we want this to do is basically from our list that we're iterating, which is our actual bag list, because this bag list temporary one is the one that we're like wrapping around, but each time we wrap around, we reinstantiate it from our regular bag list. So basically, if we wanted to do it for our bag list, so we are going to want to early out if our bag list doesn't exist, and then we are going to want to remove the last snooped bag from our list, which should just be our last object at this point. So we should be as simple as pop list. Um, we'll sort of see if this works. Well, actually, let's confirm if last object can actually be used to iterate this correctly. So we want to do in list bag list last object. And if this is true, overhead true. Okay, so let's just confirm if this actually is what we think it is. So we're going to open, we're going to double click that bag, and then we're going to run this script. Interesting. Unless I cleared my thing, hold on. Oop. Well, that crashed it. I didn't like whatever I did there. Uh, okay, let's try this again. Let's clear this. Let's add this to our list, and then let's um, uh, oh, it's not the one I want. Wrong one. There we go. Then let's try this. Play. Interesting. This is saying that this is not true. Um, which I sort of don't believe. My last object is that. Uh, so this should be working. So let's confirm this. Let's basically be in list, bag list. Let's store off the first thing in our list. Return an item in the list of the given index. Okay, so um, at list. At list, bag list 0 as best bag. And then let's see if this is true. It doesn't like this. Does this have to be in a conditional? I guess that does have to be in a conditional. Overhead, yes. Okay, and then let's print that bag. Okay, so that's the serial bag. What is the serial of our last object? I can't get the serial. Oh, I messed up. Last object's not found? That's not true. Um, I don't really believe that can't find it, but I guess you can. Maybe they obfuscated last object away from here. Um, sort of. I'm surprised by that. Um, what if I put it on last target? I know last target does work. Um, okay, what if I store that as another variable? So set var um, test bag2 as last object, test bag2. Okay, so I can't access last object directly, but if we put last object into a variable and then access the variable, then it does work. So we can roundabout it like that, which means that we should be able to do this, right? If we do something here, to remove this, let's print this out, open pop-up tree. See, this is why it requires so much trial and error. This is why it's a research and development stream, because we figure out weird things like this. So down here, we need to basically do this first. We need to do set var bag redirect to be our last object, and then this should be true, which it is. Excellent. So now we can remove that from our bag list, I believe, which is we can then pop list from bag list element value, so bag redirect. Let's call this something more straightforward. Bag to remove. And then that should do it, in theory, right? So let's let's check. So, um, oops, I just crashed. I crashed it again. You know, sometimes when you're writing scripts, you crash the video game. This is going to be a lot of crashes here before we probably get this working perfect. Okay, we back. Let's look at our scripts. So let's test this real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the trap pouches until we find one. So let's turn on options, object delay, 4000. Add this one, drag, add, drag, add, drag. Okay, so we know we have some stuff in there. We know one of those is the real one. So now um, we can look. Okay, so that one wasn't it. So then we don't have this on a hotkey yet, so let's do it manually real quick. So then we want to remove. Um, then we want to do it again. We want to remove. And do it again. And remove. Um, okay. We never actually found the thing that had loot in it, so maybe something is going wrong. Let's try again and not remove and just double check. So add, oh wait, I need to turn object delay back on. Right. Okay, add, drag. We know there's something in there. Let's go through until we get to the bottom again. Okay, so there's definitely stuff in there. Turn this back off. So now, if we are iterating through here, We find one. We keep going. Um, I wonder if I should not go forward if we did it too fast. You must wait a moment before snooping again. I should check for this as well and not increment the list so that because like I'm like tapping through it, I'm hitting a point where if I tap it too fast, it's like trying to do it, failing, but then still moving on to the next one and not picking the one in between, which is bad. So let's also do that. We'll add that to the list here. Actually, let's do that first because that's actually messing up our ability to do this. So let's clear this list and let's just put these three in here. Um, so if I hit this button as fast as possible, just click, 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 it's not gonna go great, right? Click, 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 click. You must wait a moment. Um, I guess it's like queuing them. Um, which like it's like kind of okay. Um, finish a bunch of queued actions. I sort of wish that it wouldn't queue at all. I sort of wish it would just be failing. But that's okay. But I sort of like if so hit this twice, boom boom. You must wait a moment before snooping again. Get to the point where it starts over. Okay. So starting over at first bag, this should be my first bag, right? 1, 2. But you see, it didn't open the bolts because it said you must wait a moment before snooping again. Okay, yes, so excellent. That is why we're getting problems here. So let's take a look at that here. We can fix that. We can make it better. Um, let's go into our scripts. Let's go into no problem, Jason Murdy. I'm glad that you found them helpful. I apologize that for people who are like, this is going to be a fun stream. It's not. It's just me struggling through these. But one of the reasons I wanted to stream is because just verbalizing the process is like a helpful. This is helpful, so it's like forces me to verbalize the process. Um, okay, let's go ahead and update this to not increment forward. So we access the next bag in the list. We try to click it. Um, then what we want to do is we want to check to see. Oh, it's too bad that this removes it. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just grab it. Um, returns an item in the list to give an index. Or pop listing from the front so we can do that. Yeah, okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this a little bit. Um, we're going to, let's save this off down here. Because I don't want to forget what works well. And then let's do a new version of it up here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to simply do at list bag list 0. So we're going to grab the first item in the list and we're going to attempt to click that. And then, well, first thing we're going to do actually is clear our system message because we want to be checking our system message. Then we're going to do in system message something. What is the error, literally? You must wait a moment before snooping again. You must wait a moment before snooping again. Um, okay, let's see if we're correctly identifying this. This, by the way, is my attempt at basically doing a block comment. It will just kill this script before it accesses more down here. So it effectively, in theory, block comments it. Um, oh, this isn't. Yeah, yeah. Is this gonna work? If I try to snoop the same bag multiple times, is it going to give me that error? You must wait a moment for snooping again. Yes. Okay. So doesn't really seem like it's working, does it? Um, um, well, let's go ahead and then do the rest just to be. You must wait a moment before snooping again. It must not be coming quickly enough because we're clearing it. Oh, because we're clearing it before we attempt to click. So we click it again. Yes, I think we're clearing our it too early. Okay, so now we get true. Um, okay, good, good, good. So, um, so basically, only if we don't get this do we then want to pop. Like, basically, only if we don't get this. So if not, let's just do that. If not is a better way. Else, put some debug prints in here. Okay, so this is failed to access. So if we were successful in clicking it, if we were successful in snooping the bag, then we want to remove the bag from our list. So we want to pop list from the front. Um, and I don't need to store it off because that's fine. Um, and then we want to wrap around still afterwards. We only want to do that if we successfully removed something. Okay, so I think this now should solve that problem. Let's test it. Let's clear this. Let's add all three of these. Let's try to access them as quickly as possible. Still not working, I would say. Also, it's failing to wrap around, which makes me think that we're popping it before. Oh, I mean, this should work, right? Starting over first bag. Bag, remove it. Let's get rid of this just to be safe. Okay, let's clear our bag. This one, this one, this one. Let's go slowly and see if it works. One. Oh, it said that it failed to access that. What? If not, system message. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oops, failed to access. If, um, why did, but it thinks that that existed. Um, oh, if we were successful, when did we want to actually clear our system message? This is a good point. Um, so if we were successful, we remove it. If we weren't, then we failed and we need to go again. Um, and then we want to clear our system message. think, right? Maybe. Let's try that. Um, add, add, add. Okay. Click, regular, click, click, and then we start over the first flag. Okay. So far, so good. Click, click, click. So far, so good. Now let's go fast. Bam. Okay, we got all three with some queuing, which is not great. Is there a razor command for clearing the action queue? Um, there probably is, right? Because there's a keybind for it. Hotkeys, action. Let's see. Clear target queue? I don't think it's that. I don't think it's drag and drop queue either, so maybe not. Um, the fact that it's like queuing it is a bit of an annoyance because we click, it fails, but it's queued. Hmm. Is there any way to clear that? Clear. What is this? Clear journal. We'll clear the internal message queue. Oh, same as clear journal. They're the same. Okay. Okay, okay. I think that's fine. This works better at a minimum, even if it does queue. Because now I don't miss one as I'm going forward. So click, click, click. Kind of regardless of what cadence I'm clicking it, is always going to open them in order. Right? Yeah, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so cool. We solved that problem. So now every time we click, regardless of the cadence that we're clicking it, that is going to open the correct back. So next we want to go back to our previous mission, which is being able to remove the correct thing once we get it. So let's take a look at that. Which is scripts. Remove from list. So what we were doing here, basically we were storing the last one we clicked, and then we were removing it. Um, is the queuing gonna cause this to be wrong? I don't think so, because we don't try to double click it, or do we? Let's look back at iterate. So we attempt to double click. Huh, maybe I actually want to store it, not as last object, actually. So we click back temp. It gets queued. But queuing doesn't put it on last object yet. Only when it completes the queue does it go on the last object. So we click this. It gets queued. Click the other one. Let's try it with this. This might still be better to do it with last object, so we'll try it. Let's put a hotkey on this. Let's see, hotkeys, bag list. So this is what I'm using right now. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure I use control. Okay, so alt is available? No, alt's not available. I'd like to use control. I guess I could find a different thing for all names. Although it's kind of nice. Yeah, okay. All names. You get to become control shift. Remove, you get to just be control. Okay, so now if we just try to open, oh, we crashed. We crashed. Hey, Podstar. Welcome. It's going medium, I would say. It's a solid medium. We are making progress. I've hardened my scripts here a little bit. We're almost ready to actually have an interesting stream experience and go into the wild. This is a pretty dry stream. It's mostly an excuse for me to just force me to like verbalize my thought process, which helps me for scripting purposes. Okay. Oops, that's not right. Photoshop, actually, you can close. This is my making the thumbnail for my stream scheduling experience here. Okay, let's take a look. So, hotkeys, bag list. Okay, it's all there. So let's clear the list. Let's go add this one. Let's add this one. Let's add this one. Then iterate, iterate, iterate. No. See that messed up? It started over the bag list before it opened the one with the bolts in it. Click, click, click. How did I get it to break? Scripting. So tricky. Click. Okay, so we're at the purse bag now. So this, this, this. But if I did it fast enough, when I crashed, I didn't like fail to save my changes, did I? No, it's there. Um, Five Tribe, new to Outlands last 6 weeks. If you've been so helpful, thank you. Keep them coming. I'm super glad to hear that. Thank you so much. I'm glad that they are helpful. JV Bibbs, thanks for the knowledge videos. Yoinked two Averite weapons mages. Ooh, nice dude. Those are good grabs. Yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying the videos. I don't make them super regularly. I apologize. It's hard to find time. But I am this stream is in service of making another one. Once I sort of figure out some of these scripts, I'm gonna go and package them into an actually coherent little guide video. So that'll be something that I can look forward to. Um, so if we were, let's move this up. So I have my own. So if we were successful in snooping, then we remove it. Otherwise, and then we check for wrapping around. So we only should check around if we were successful. Otherwise, we clear our system message. Do we want to clear our system message regardless? Every time? Because I don't think so. We're only going to populate the system. Well, no, because if we don't do it, we fail. It does nothing. Oh, no, then we clear. So it'll be good. No, no, this should be good. This should be good. Okay, so click. This should be the... See, but that right there is the problem, where we clicked it too fast, it failed to open the decorator, and then it moved right back on. Interesting. So something is still wrong there. Because this happened, it clicked the decorator bag. It then should have basically been like, nope, don't go forward, so we don't remove it from the list, and then try again. But it didn't do this. I wonder if there's a delay. Click before being able to access this. Can I do like a wait zero? Is this a thing in Razor? In regular programming, this would be a single frame delay. Um, I wonder if that works in Razor. Let's find out. Okay, so now we should be on the decorator. So, decorator, bolts, and it missed the arrows. See, if we go slow, for people who just are joining, we go slow. It's all fucked up. Okay, clear it. Let's add these again. Decorator, arrows, bolts. That's what it should be. Should be decorator, arrows, bolts. decorator, arrows, bolts. Okay, decorator, arrows, and then it failed. You must wait a moment, and this should bring up the bolts, but it doesn't. Until I go all the way around again. Hmm. It's fun watching your streams while working on dev stuff. Thank you. So that is actually how I got into Outland streaming as well. Like many people, I would be working, and then on one monitor I had Trammy Surprise up, who is a delightful content creator. So that was always fun to kind of just like have going in the background. It's why I enjoyed just like 2 hour long stream. I could sort of like have it go in without paying too much attention and kind of just have it be fun background noise. Okay, but my thing here is not successful and actually solved my problem, which is weird because I thought it was before we crashed. Um, it's like kind of acting like it was pre-crash, which makes me very suspicious that something broke in it and it like didn't save. Um, but it looks correct. Okay, let's do this. Let's not clear a message. Overhead waiting. So this, excuse me. Okay, this will actually let's get it to where we're starting over. Okay. So now it's decorator. Tap, tap, waiting, tap, waiting. See, and it still starts over. Hmm. Where I would expect it not. And basically, we should never be able to be incrementing here because I'm not clearing the system message. Right? Like, because this is always in my system message. Um, so something here is not working the way we expect it to. Where's JSONs in the chat when you need them, right? Because this, without clearing the system message, then it should always be returning. It should always be failing this segment, unless I'm misunderstanding how the sys message check it works. Let's do this. Let's reverse this real quick. Um, just so that it's a little bit easier to wrap my head around. So right there, we open the bag. And then it thinks that we need to wait, which means it should attempt to open the exact same bag again. It should not have incremented us forward. So if we close this and open again, it should be the arrows, which it is, so that works at least. Johnny Z says, yo, hello, welcome. Welcome to a boring stream where I try to figure out how to get my scripts working the way that I want them to. So if you want to see me struggle with the Razor syntax, then you're in the right spot. Um, but I promise soon, once we resolve a couple of these issues, I'm gonna go into the wild and try them out here. Um, okay, so it succeeded, so it should go to the bolts bag now, which it does. That succeeded, so it should go to the decorator bag, which it does. Um, then let's do 2 clicks. That should go arrow, then it should fail. So arrow fail, but it didn't detect the failure. Let's look at why. We click, we succeed, we go again, click, which is going to try to get into the bolts. It's going to fail, but it's not going to do the snoop again message. Or is it not? Is it not always giving us the system message? Is that what's going on? Okay, so if we double tap real quick, it should give us a system message. Double click. Oh, but it doesn't. There's not a system message, so the system message is inconsistent. You must wait a moment before snooping again. What actually causes that system message if it's not every single time? Um, let's wait a moment before snooping again. Hmm. Right, because if I just double tap this, it should give me, like, I would have expected it to give me that message every time. Click, click. Let's clear our system message before we go into this. Um, click. I wonder if I should wait to click. While it's there. So we could basically go, if this exists, don't try to do it. I wish there was a way to confirm this click like succeeded. Is there a way we can do that? Let's see. Click. Let's wait. Okay. Click. 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 Well, I mean that might sort of be good as we get. It will at least stop. It will at least fix it sometimes. But you're still gonna have to just like kind of do it every second. If you go faster, it's not necessarily gonna be guaranteed. Bolts. Okay, well, I think as long as we go slow, it will work fine. So let's try it with removal. So with the removal, which we did what, control? So we're gonna open this. Now we're gonna remove the bolts. So I think that should have removed bolts. So now, if we go through, we should only open arrows and decorator. No, it opened bolts again. Okay, let's look at our removal scripts. Remove last. What? This isn't right. Did this not save when we crashed? Us crashing Razor all the time is certainly counterproductive to our ability to keep things going in a orderly fashion. Um, let's see here. Oh yeah, this just. Oh no, this looks correct. Um, it just wasn't updating. Okay. Overhead bag removed. Okay. So we set this. We do this. We pop it. I think that this works, but maybe this doesn't. Um, it's possible that doesn't do it. Mm, but let's double check the pop list syntax. Element value. No, I mean it thinks that this should work, so let's try again. No, damn it, crashed. Okay. Grr. Outlands, come back. I think that it crashes. Um, well, I actually don't know why it's crashing because I'm safeguarding against accessing invalid serials basically across the board, I think. Um, okay. Stupid Razor. Do what I want you to do. Um, remove. Okay. Look at this. If this exists, then remove it. Straightforward. Okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna add these 3 bags. Then we're gonna crash the game. What? What? Excuse me. Excuse me, Razor. Also, why can I even crash the client by running a script that runs on the server? That's some janky architecture, whoever built UO 20 years ago before they understood how game development should be done. I shouldn't even be able to crash the client doing this. Or maybe it's classic UO client. I don't know. Maybe it's Trank's fault. Um, okay, let's try again. This iterate, something in here is able to crash. Let me look, make sure I'm not doing anything suspicious. All right. For each bag, um, am I ever trying to access something that might not exist? If it doesn't exist, we create it. Um, no, it's not an iteration, it's an adding. If it doesn't exist, we create it. If it's not in the list, we add it. This is like so straightforward. None of this should be able to crash the client. Okay, let's try again. Okay, we added our bags. Now, we're gonna look at our bags. And we're gonna crash the client. Why? Why? What is happening? I haven't even changed that script, really, and it's crashing the client. I'm being punished for my ingenuity here of trying to solve some of these problems. You're telling me that something in this script is crashing it? That it like gets saved in like a weird state? Let's look. Um, maybe our attempt to do a frame delay there is causing it to lose its mind. It's possible. I might I made an assumption that that is valid syntax, and it might just not be. I know, get my 2022 scripts out of here. Let me tell you, it's trying to do any modern form of scripting in this is just like a non-starter. Okay, it's not going to crash this time, I believe. I believe in our ability to have this be a thing that works. We add these bags. Okay, we're not doing anything suspicious, video game. Now we're going to look at those bags. Okay, good. Now we're going to look in these bags and remove one of them. So we're going to look in this one. It should be the decorator. It is. Now we're going to remove the decorator. Okay. And now we're going to keep looking. And it's the arrows. And then look again. And it's bolts. And now don't open decorator. Only these two now, right? Click. Click. Only these two. Click. And then we're going to remove. And now it's only going to be bolts. Click. Bolts. Click. Bolts. Click. Bolts. Okay. That's how it should work. It's not crashing. It's doing what it should do. Why was it losing its mind before? Who knows? Let's go try it. Let's go try it in the wild. And just and sort of get a feel for things. Um Okay, let's do a trial run. I still wish I could get it to print out the. Oops, this is about to die. Oh, nothing interesting. Although, is that guy Shadow? No, you don't have an aspect on. Why are you in SSC without an aspect? Ooh, this died. Wasn't able to loot it. Um, we'll see. We'll see. I really wish I could show where I am in the bag because I can't, without the snooping system message occurring reliably. I can't necessarily guarantee we're not skipping over one, um, which is a problem. That is something that ideally could get resolved, but we'll sort of see. Eric, do you have anything of interest other than that card? I mean, I do want your card. How much gold do you have? 6,000? You mostly just got here, but we'll take your card. Or just say something macro crashed the client? Just the like, hey, hello, I just stole from you macro? How is that possible? That macro is doing nothing suspicious. I know that macro is fine. See? That macro works. Artist is all my macros just gonna crash the client? Let's do a quick macro check. It's punishing me for trying to use macros. Or scripts rather. But what about my other macros? Okay. Think we're good? Business as usual. Let's continue along. Let's see. I am shocked at how frequently I've crashed client trying to do some of these shenanigans. Check in all your pouches. He's not actually a useful test case because he's not stacking stuff, so we'll just see if his flower drops anything of interest, then we'll be on our way. Nope. One day I'm gonna do that, and there's gonna be an antiquity on the corpse. It's gonna be amazing. But not today. Alright, we're continuing to look for a nice test case who has a bunch of stacked pouches. Here's some people. Let's get my object delay thing over. I have it on my other monitor, so I don't have to alt tab as much. We're turning object delay on and off. Eugen. I have a friend named Eugen. Maybe this is her. Do you think this person is a UI artist? Oh my goodness, you have so much stuff on you, Eugen? Eugen, come back. I want... Oh, failed the 75% chance. He magic retrapped, but it's not a problem. Magic retrapping does not stop me. I can't be stopped by magic retrap. And we will show why here in a second. Although, why am I in combat? Why can't I? Eugen, don't attack me. Alright, Eugen, we're gonna show how we get past magic retrap here. As soon as you start casting another spell. Oh my goodness. Never mind. Oh, I'm out of healing potions in my thing! That's right! I forgot that we were out of healing potions. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We need more healing potions. Healing potions. Those are important for loot, for survival. Potions. Healing potions. 500 of them. Yes, please. with a script to continuously put them into the shelf. Begin. Into the shelf. You don't have the required resources to make that. That's probably true. What do I need to make healing potions? Some sort of regent. Grab regents. I bet it's this one, maybe? These, like, little things? Let's grab some of those. Okay. Quick detour here. I apologize. Okay. And then is my script to put these into the shelf going? No, it's not. Scripts. Into the shelf. Am I out of bottles in there now? Is that what's going on? I have bottles. What does it require? Heal potions. Greater heal potion. Bottle. Oh, it requires this stuff. That's close. We were close. There's like a better way to transfer resources than this. Please let me know. Okay. Are we doing it now? Are we making potions? Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. A little bit of a mishap since we ran out of potions on our shelf. But you know, happens to the best of us. Let's also, because I think we're almost out of chat pouches again as well. Let's also fill up on chat pouches. How many chat pouches can I buy? Like 100? How much could a chat pouch cost? Like $10? Okay. Maybe that? Okay, let's do a quick check. Quick check. We have all of our potions. We have smoke bombs, we have lockpicks, we have trap pouches. Okay. Excellent. We're making more potions, right? Excellent. Okay. Things are set up. Now it's back to our regular scheduled testing. Try to heal up just from our stealth steps here. Head on over to these people, see if we can find anyone who has stacked pouches. Still want to go back to Eugen. Had so many tasty things that she's gone now. Okay, perfect. Here's a person. Where's our object delay? I'll need to chase this person around a little bit. Do a quick pit stop on these guys. See if any of them have anything of interest. Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, well, let's take that. Then let's continue to look at this guy. You have some harps. Nothing interesting. Okay. This is our test subject. Here. Nothing of interest. He's going to run to the next mob, so let's head down there. Preemptively. I assume. Hey, come on. There he goes. Okay. Come on. Come on. Follow us. Wait, where are you going? There's nothing down there. Come on, this way. No, don't heal your horse. Come on. Oh, you're healing me. Okay. Thanks. Oh, there's like no mobs here. Okay, he was nice. He healed us. We will. Oh, and he's leaving the dungeon anyways. Well, never mind. What's this guy have for us? We'll go find a regular person. Ooh, some leather. Martha. Smoke bombs. Ooh, yeah. We want those. I want your leather. This is how I keep my shelf stocked. Anything in here? No. That was another thief. People are like, thieves shouldn't loot thieves. No, no, no. I loot anyone. I'm a non-discriminatory thief. I will. If you're dead on the floor, your stuff is mine. That's just how. That's the great circle of dungeon life. Okay. Let's find a new test subject. You don't have any stacked pouches. We already checked Akaria up there. She didn't have any stacked pouches. Check somebody up here. San. You don't have any. Ow. That horse really got me good. Clear. What do you got for us, Clear? Anything? Ow, I walked into a horse. You gonna chase me? Custodian? Ow, what? Don't chase me. You don't have reveal. What are you gonna do? Nothing. If you're a Dexer and you're chasing a thief, there's not a point. Oh, he has friends. He has friends who can reveal. Are they doing a boss in here? Kinda looks like it. That's pretty exciting. Let's go check out this boss. At a minimum, we like to pilfer from bosses. 5,000 gold, and I think that they give a higher chance of black goods. That's my... Oh, that guy's dead. Oh my god, the boss is almost dead? Can I, like, ninja loot the boss? Like, they're about to kill it, but they're also, like, all dead. This is, like, very dangerous. So tempted, though. Can we get out of there? What's the likelihood we loot that boss and get out alive? Like 0%? What would we lose to try? We would lose a death extract? But that anyways. I needed to constantly be moving. Rip. That's okay. It was distracting us from our true mission, which is testing this script anyways. Always be moving against that boss. I'm never quite sure if the right call on those bosses are to loot like 3 to 4 skulls and then try to get out, which you can do. That's like a reasonable number. I mean, you'll go gray and then you immediately start booking it and they'll chase you, but you can usually kind of maybe 50-50 chance getting away or so, or just snooping the person who is looting it and grabbing like one good thing, like grab a research material or something like that, as opposed to like taking the RNG chance. Because like you grab 3 skulls, you probably get like a stack of gold and an unidentified shield and a skill scroll or something. So it's like probably better, honestly, just to snoop and steal one good item. But I never know. The RNG of those skulls is always so enticing. I'm always like, ooh, what's it gonna be? I want to know. So I always go for the skulls because it's more exciting, but I don't think it's actually the play. I think the actual play is probably uh, snoop them. Okay, let's try this again. I've stolen from this bard before. Nothing on that. It's possible that... Okay, so here's the crew, I think. Isn't this the right guild? Maybe not. There should have been more than streaming out of the dungeon if it was the guild doing that boss. Maybe they've already left. I guess maybe they're summoning it again. I don't know. I sort of would have expected to run into them on the way out here. But maybe not. Let's go investigate. There's a chance they didn't take my death extract. Very, very low chance. But it might still be there, you know, and you always gotta hope. You always gotta keep out hope. Oh man, 30,000 gold. I'll take 20,000 of it, thanks. Oh, they did take my death extract. Jerks. Wow, that's okay. 20,000 gold is worth more than death extracts. Wonder which one of them looted the boss. Because they're like still here. It's possible that the one who has loot is in here still. I would like those tickets. It was not. I think it's on that lyric bard right there. Is that true? Do we think that's true? It is true. 3 tickets. It's on this guy. Gold, some leather, garbage. You have a trap pouch. Do you have stuff in that trap pouch? I don't think so, because somebody took your weapon already. Okay. Stay on target. Stay focused. Let's test our script. Oh, there's another dead person. Oh, it looks like they've all been looted. Need to make sure that bishop doesn't vaporize us. Yeah, the girl's been looted. Okay. Let's check this guy over here. The glorious Lord Barrett. Will you be the one to test our scripts? Back here, Lord Barrett. No. You won't. Freddy Krueger? Did Cam Newton just die? Oh, Barrett just died. Okay, well. Let's go loot Barrett. Where's that Pontiff? It's right there. Okay, well, everyone is having a good just death party here. Okay, Pontiff is dead. Oh, Pontiff is not dead. There's another Pontiff. There's a secret second Pontiff. Ow. Okay. No one expects secret second Pontiff. I want your sword. I want all of this oil you have. No. No. These Dexers. Don't they know? They can't do anything against me. Fortune. Oh, he's a caster. I see. Okay. Oh, you interrupted my wall of stone. I didn't know just pure poison would do that. I thought you had to, Out. Out. Well, shit. Still not getting a chance to check out our script. My heal was failing because the cure failed to get rid of the poison 2 times in a row. That's unlucky. And we're on 40-second timeout here for our bad deeds. Okay, so still haven't found a chance to test the scripts, but we think that they are generally in a minimum workable state. The biggest question mark I think is mostly those delay problems that we were trying to figure out. I wish I could just like have some more visualization around where I am in the list, but not sure if it's possible without doing something really brute forced like an arbitrarily high for loop that tracks the index, which I think would work as a way to know where we are in the list, but it's like so janky it's kind of feels bad to even try. Why am I like queuing stuff like crazy? Finished 36 queued actions in 21 seconds. Shouldn't be queuing like crazy. Okay. In we go. Something is not valid in here. What is it that's not valid? I think we have everything in there, right? We have the lockpicks. We have our regents. Although we're all running low on Nightshade. We have potions. Although we're running low on refresh potions. I wish I could have less than 5. I wish it was. I only really need 1. But we never really use them. Let's take those out of our loadout. Okay. Attempt. Number 3. In we go. Well, jacket. What is this? You have a 30,000 gold treasure map on you? Just hanging around on you? Out of range. Why can't I get rid of this cape sometimes? Or my stupid robe? Okay. We want that guy's treasure map. Ugh. Look, look. I get it. You're upset. Tamer pets do so much damage. PvP. It is challenging to get away from them. When you're just like kiting around in a circle. The fact that they do like so much continuous range damage. I would like that guy's map as a nice consolation prize. I wonder if he's still in the dungeon. Goo Girl has sort of ruined my chances, probably, I think. But ow. Everyone in this dungeon is so bad. It's like, it's fine. All right, just I'm in floor one. I don't have anything on me, and this guy's like, what if I chase instead of going about my life? What if I just desperately chase for the next 10 minutes? Yeah, give him a nice little loop-de-loop. Oh, that guy who tried to steal my stream was immediately killed for it, so I feel a little bit bad that that was his. You know, he can only say one thing with his life, and he chose to praise us instead of defend himself, and I appreciate that. And that speaks to me. I think we gave Clear the drop by giving one the, sending him on a loop, giving him the old loop de loop. Okay, let's keep going. We've still yet to actually test the real purpose while we're here, so let's actually do it. Normally people don't just like attack me immediately like crazy, but there's been a lot of that going on here. So I always like looking at ow, this guy's back. Ugh. No, you live my life. Oh, there's normally a silver portal back here. Not today. Oh, my leather. I was gonna escape to that silver portal that didn't exist. That's your bag? It had tasty black goods in it. I always like looking at muggers because they they sometimes have black goods for me to steal. Okay, attempt number 4. Maybe we go someplace other than Shadowspire. Shadowspire is my favorite testing grounds, but there's a lot of angry people in there, and it's particularly hard when archers are after me because without wrestling, I get hit 100% of the time. I can't dodge bow shots, so makes living quite precarious. Um, but no, we're gonna go back because it is convenient to be able to heal via stealth steps. And there's people I can snoop right in the entrance, which make it viable here in a way that it isn't in a lot of other places. Oh, there's that man with the map. Do you still have your map? We'll never know for 20 seconds. I guess this is a new player, doesn't have aspect, so it probably shouldn't steal from him, but you're in the most difficult dungeon in the game, so I'm like, should you be here if you're brand new? Kinda opted into it a little bit. You do still have your map, it's just sitting right here. Should I steal it and let him know that it's dangerous to keep it in his backpack? Give it back to him with a life lesson? We'll do that. No, I wanted to talk. You know, I was gonna give that map back and explain to him that it's dangerous to keep loot in your top level bag. There's lots of thieves, but then they just immediately turn on me. So, you know, I guess it's my bag after all, or my map. He learned the hard way. I was gonna let him learn the nice way. No, it's not. It's not talking time. All right, in our attempt to um, test this script, we've lost about 50k worth of loot. uh, so what you know, we're gonna. Ooh, what's back there? Righty of the Weird is back there. How many healing potions are we at left? 6. Yeah, that's enough. This is also why, because it can be hard to find people to test my stuff on. I usually like pre-record some. Oh no, this man! No! Why are you always here? Get blasted by that guy. Okay. I was hoping that, because he dropped his aspect to attack me, and normally a full volley from one of those gold demons will 100% somebody, but it did 99% of his health. If only I had like magic arrow bound or something, I could have turned around and popped them. Um, Still looking for the opportunity to do what we originally came here to do, which is just test our script. Why can't I get rid of this robe? Okay. Let's try again. Never give up. Never surrender. Might have to go to a different dungeon if people in SSC are going to be super aggro. Aegis is probably pretty crowded because it has the loot boost. But it probably means people are going to be pretty on the ball looking for stuff. So maybe not Aegis. Maybe I don't know. What's another? I need to find one of those maps, regional bonus maps. Surely one of my friends has them. Yindika lives in here. Does she have one? Somewhere? No. I could be called a town, but it's precious mana. Just functional if it's a live environment. I tested that it works in my own like little keep here. Now I'm just looking to see if what its actual feasibility is. Um, oh, here it is. There's one. Okay. Um, let's see. Inferno has gold. That's not bad. Ossuary has experience. That's probably pretty good. Let's go do Ossuary. Try not to be killed by stuff. So yeah, we're looking for people who have stacked pouches. That's our test case that we're looking for. DTF usually attacks me on site, so I guess not Ossuary. Maybe they're doing a boss. I don't know. Um, but we'll go somewhere else. What? Why can't I go in here? There we go. Okay. Oh, because I was opening chat. Maybe we go to Nusro. Nusro always has people in it. It's always money in the Nusro stand. Let these other places have a chance to chill a little bit. The only downside to Nusro is that there's those spine breaker mobs that make it pretty difficult to like stay close to people. But that's okay. It'll be an extra valid test of the script in a live environment. Guys killed a lot of dragons. I like to just like check how much gold people have, just to see if they're like worth. Actually, like 9,000. You might have stuff. You have a Valewood Crook, and you have 2 tickets. 2 tickets. I actually don't know what crooks do. If I steal somebody's crook, what does that do? What does it mean happens to them? Target cannot be seen. Out. There's a lot of also like targeting challenges in Nusro because it has like a lot of height variations that can break line of sight or visible mobs or tight corridors. It can be a little bit tricky. Right, let's head down to the busy section where there's always people. Always a safe bet down here. A bear? Okay, so somebody's down this way. Maybe there'll be a good test case. What kind of book do you have? Exceedingly? Okay. You have a nice robe. It's a relatively pretty pink. But I can't see what hue it is. Is it just like a regular dye tub? It looks more metallic than a regular dye tub, but maybe not. Alright, what do you got? Nothing in there. 1,000 gold. So this person literally just... Oh wait, nope. There we go. Okay. Something's behind the atlas there. Here we go. It's time. Gotta watch out for these lizards. Fine. Spine breakers are the scary ones. Where'd that person run off to? He's like, I'm out of here. Inexplicably. I've decided just to run past all these mobs. Can't find her. Okay, well, you should go this way. Oh, there she is. Okay. Good, good. Okay, so let's turn object delay on. So object delay is now on. Oh, is that Brutal Bro? Oh, he always has good stuff on him too. We'll take a look at him here in a second. Okay. Add that. Oh, it's only one thing. Okay, well. Not as exciting as we were hoping for. And it's just a Valorant skinning knife, which I guess we'll take on principle for the hard work that we went through to get it. Brutal Bros, who we'd actually like to be stealing from, I think. Where do we think he went? There he is. This man's on the top of the list for farmed, and as a result, always, oh my goodness, Dark Coffee Cloth, that's worth 70k just in the top level pack. You're gonna leave a 70k item in your top level pack, Brutal Bro? That's pretty greedy. What else do you got in here? Get this out. Okay, gonna come back and steal more things from Brutal Bro here in a second. Research, asked Matthew? Yes, so I've written a bunch of scripts earlier in the stream. Now we're trying them out in a real world environment to see if they help. The scripts are designed to try to make object delay more usable, I guess, is the right way to put it, since they are object delay kind of sucks. It can be difficult to use. Um, Alright, Brittle Bro, you have so many other things in here. You have a Veilwood stick, you have item ID. Okay, let's take your item ID. We'll come back for your oil as well. He's always a wealth of him and Lady Yadal. These people who are just like power farm to like millions of gold. They just like keep tremendous amounts of rare loots in their base pack because they're so rich. So normally I don't like repeat steal from the same person, but these like 3 or 4 people who are in the like mega farmer kind of zone, um, I don't feel bad about it. Wonder where he went. We should be careful. We have like, I don't know, 90k worth of loot on us or so at this point. Oh, about to have a lot more research materials. Alright, we'll take those. I put the things like the extract on, or the foci he has on last target just in case he chases me, because I might have an opportunity to like drive back by him and steal another item if he does chase me, but he didn't chase me. Alright, well now we're at like 110k here, so we should probably think about leaving. 70k for the cloth, 35 for research material. Actually, item ID is probably worth maybe like 10 or 12, so maybe a little bit more, not counting the skinning knife. Wonder if we made Brutal Bro leave. Don't see where he went. I was hoping he would just be up here still, but... Well, if this person's not going to leave, I will also take this arms lol or scroll they literally just got. Was he leaving the dungeon? I think this guy's looking to just leave. Um, what is going on down here? What tamer is down here? Oh, it's that person who we stole from earlier. That's fine. We'll leave them alone. Okay, let's get this loot out of here. Let's go bank this. my gate macro didn't work. That was scary. Okay, this is my things I've stolen specifically from Brutal Pro chest, so we'll put these in here. This came from here though. This is just the regular day's worth of steals. Okay. Let's go back to SSC. And if SSC is still too hot, then we'll go to Cavernam. Okay, this bard. Ow, I'm bleeding. I think there's still a lot of people who want to try to kill me here. I also need some different keybinds, I think, because I keep trying to hit my all names macro, and it's now not that. It's a different button. Maybe I'll get used to it. So we're still kind of looking for a good test case for our scripts. Haven't found a perfect one yet. It's kind of surprising. Normally everyone has their stuff in stacked pouches, but not today. But you know, can't complain. See what we got going on over here. This man gonna reveal me? No. Okay. Good. What does this guy have? 3,000 gold, so he hasn't been here for long. You have, what is that? King's Fair ticket? I'll take it. Ah, I'm going gray on like every steal while I'm in here. It's, combined with everyone being so bloodthirsty for me in here is a dangerous combination. Ow! Okay. Surely we can find somebody. It's too bad that I don't have more mastery links. All of this stealing I do, and this is all I've gotten. Although I'm almost to my next link. Almost. Is anyone in here? Put reactive armor back on. Oh, it's that man who wants to kill me. No! Leave me alone. Check the Pontiff room. NT Bala. What does he have for us today? Okay. He has some chat pouches, so wait for him to engage a new mob, and then it'll be a good test. The Pontiff here, gotta be careful. Where'd he go? Just like disappeared. Did he go in that silver gate? Everything around here is in hostile patrol. I feel like he had to have gone to one of these silver gates. Not this one though. Oh, continuing our search. Check out this nice jester. Look at this guy. Look at this goopy man. If you're making a lyric character, making a bard, that's a good look. This guy doesn't have stacked pouches. He has nested pouches instead. But he has no ability to re-magic trap them. So, probably just like an exceedingly instrument in there or something. 7 pouches deep, but let's find out. Chase him around. Guessed the wrong way. Wrong on which way he was gonna go. Another trap pouch. I'm gonna get through them all eventually. You can't retrap him. What's in the pouch? I spooked him out of the whole dungeon. Okay, that's fine. We'll go for this bard. We'll go for old Favith. He needs to be careful he doesn't just die. Julius, did you just get here? You did literally just get here. There's a decoy pouch in there. Hard to find targets. 15 hertz. I've been stealing all day, every day, thanks to your videos. That's awesome. I'm glad. I apologize that this video is or this stream is a little bit less exciting because it's a little bit of my just personal R&D one, which is not necessarily the most exciting content, but we are looking to I don't know if we've done it yet. Let's see. Oh, is there a dead person there? But he doesn't have any stuff on him. Okay. Oh, my all names macro. Never gonna get used to this. That Everhide? No, it's Shadowhide. You have bags anywhere? Or do you just keep all of your junk surface level? I think you keep all of your junk surface level. Alright. Well, we'll take your arcane scroll. It's payment. Tax for making me look through your whole bag. Franchi. Franchi always stacks their bags. I can always rely on Franchi, so he should be a good test case for our scripts. Franchi, reveal your secrets. Okay, here we go. But I need you to stop moving around like a crazy person. Okay. That one. Oh, it's only one. Okay. Well, not a great test, but that's okay. World save. We should be able to get into that bag now that we took with object delay, which we can. Oh, but there's more. Okay, let's save this one off to F2 and then repeat the process. Clear our list. I'm too far away, it says. Okay, hold on. Let's restart that list. Oh! Ah! God damn it. I was alt-tabbed looking at my object delay. And then tabbed in and started to get blasted. So one of the annoying parts about having to deal with object delay. Once again. But Franchi will be a good test case. We're gonna go back for Franchi. Sean, thanks for the Thief Masterclass. Watch it. The Thief got bored, but at least I don't get stolen from anymore. That is definitely true. I have never, I would never got stolen from when I was on any of my PVM characters. I think one of the only people to ever steal from me in general in the history of the game is Pwnstar very recently. If you've not seen the video he just posted, I would check that out. That's one of the first times I've ever been stolen from, um, which I think is very funny. Oops, can't equip my stuff because I keep getting object delayed. Okay. These scripts should make object delay better, but yeah, the fact that I still have to be alt tabbing in and out is like a little bit of a nightmare. I wish that they weren't like this is how stealing remains viable. No changes are necessary because you have object delay, right? And it's like, but object delay feels so bad to use. Um, okay, let's put on our aspect. Let's head back down. Let's try again. So instantly retrapping is actually not a problem. I find those targets the easiest to steal from sometimes. I actually really like it when people just cast magic retrap instead of moving the item. There's a technique you can use. Basically, if you wait to open the bag until they're casting a spell, you can open it just long enough. Oh my goodness! Ow. You can open it just long enough to put the item on last target before they magic retrap and close it. And once it's on last target, magic retrap can't stop you. Then the item is yours, guaranteed. Has something has changed, made you need to try this new script out? Yes. So the change was they removed one of the commands that let my previous script that would automatically put pouches onto hotkeys for me. That got removed in the latest patch. So that was primarily how I would get underneath like stacks of pouches. It wouldn't always work. There were some circumstances where I needed to use object delay, but 9 times out of 10 it would. Now, 10 times out of 10 you have to use object delay. Um, but object delay is really annoying to use. Um, so we're trying to come up with some scripts to make it a little bit easier. What do we got here? We got a King's Fair ticket. We'll take that. What else do you got? Nothing we want. Okay, we'll take your ticket. Can you teach me how? Says Mr. Hurst for the getting through Magic Trap. In one of my master classes, I actually go over it, but a quick 30-second primer is it's this script. This one. This script will automatically bypass Magic Trap effectively and steal an item even when the bag is Magic Trapped. And I sort of explained how it is used in more detail in one of my master classes. But basically, if you know where the object is, which you do with Magic Trap, then you put the bag on last object, and the item is already on last target, and then that macro will instantly pop the bag and steal the item with 0 delay. So they don't have time to magic retrap it. Does it on the same frame. Dan Fluffle, is this an MMO? It is an MMO. It was actually the first graphical MMO. Came out in 1997, but it has been remade effectively onto a new server, custom version called Outlands, kind of like Ultima Online 2. And it's obviously looks like this. It's 2D isometric, but it is one of the best sandbox MMOs out there, really. Like I've been playing on it for almost a year, and I haven't done any quests. I haven't done any progression grinding. All of my goals are ones that I set for myself. It's a very satisfying sandboxy MMO. What does this guy have? Anything? Yeah, UO Remastered is kind of another good way to put it, but you know, it definitely expands upon the original UO and is quite a bit different than the original UO, which is why I like to think of it kind of like UO 2. Anything in here? How much gold do you have? 6,000. So you might have just gotten here. We'll just take your ticket. This reminds me of there's a parking lot that I'll park in the city, and there's a little robot. You push the button, robot gives you the little parking ticket, and when you do it, in a very cute robot voice, she goes, "Take the ticket." And then I go, "I will, thank you." And I think about that whenever I steal a ticket from these people. I go, "I will take the ticket." So like a private server or what? Yes, but not quite in the way you're probably thinking. It has about 70,000 active players. It's actually bigger than the official live servers. Ultima Online was in an era where copyright laws worked a little differently, so private servers aren't like a weird underground like secret operation. They're kind of just like as equally prominent as the real official live game is. And for me personally, I think that this one is more enjoyable than the live. They've done some really awesome just changes to the mechanics and kept really the spirit of what UO should be, kept it very sandboxy. But it's totally free. It's free to play. You just go to uooutlands.com and you can grab it. Ooh, a man died up here. Big Dex Energy. Where is his corpse? Oh, it's right here. Oh, that weapon is not good. I feel bad for taking that. I gotta give these guys the slips. Outlands is pretty close to Trammel. I really like the balance that they've done, I think, generally speaking, between PvP and PvE. I think that it is difficult because in a game like this, you need about a ratio of, 90%. Like, you probably want something like 90% lose, and then like something like 9% thieves or something, and then something like 1% reds. Like, if the balance it's kind of like the food chain, right? If you have like way more, if you have the same number of bears as trout, then the ecosystem breaks down. And you really need systems that sort of systemically encourage the correct ratio. And I think that's gonna make it by percentage really heavily trammel or PvE. But I think that's good. I think that's healthy. I think without that, the game sort of destabilizes into an environment where it's like a pack of wolves, but there's not enough like deer for them to jump on, and a new player joins, and they all jump on them, and it destabilizes. Right? It's kind of what happened to UO originally, where they did the trammel split. And for people unfamiliar, they basically split the game where there was PvP servers and PvE servers. Pretty standard these days. Let me give this guy his weapon back. Yeah, maybe he'll find it. I was hoping he'd run this way. Yeah, so I think that you basically need this, you need this engineered balance where it's going to really favorably favor the PvE player because they're your trout, right? You need a really healthy supply of trout, or there's no bears, right? Like, bears can't exist if there's not 90% of people playing trouts. So you need to really incentivize that, and make that, and you wanna put it way in their favor, right? Because think about this. Let's say you're a PK, right? You're a red. You go into a dungeon. You might attack 5 different people over the course of the dungeon. And let's say you kill one of them, and they have all of this loot. You're like, that's a successful run. right? You're like, awesome. I feel like that was a success. I came into the dungeon. There was 5 people, 4 of them scattered. I picked one like a hyena, right? 5 gazelles scatter, and you go after one of them and you get them. You feel very successful. Now think of it from the gazelle's perspective, right? That meant that 4 of them escaped. So on average, a PVM player or Trammel player is going to have an 80% chance, let's say, to successfully escape. It way favors the PvE player, but that's good because the PK felt good because they got 1 out of 5, and as the PVM player, you feel good because you escape 4 times out of 5. So that, like, in order for it to actually feel good on both sides, and I think you need an imbalanced ratio. Let's check out NP Baller. Okay, it's time. Object delay. 4,000. Clear. Wait, he's gone. I still have my object delay on, so I have to wait 4 seconds for this bag to open up. Back here. Move my object delay over here so I can get to it more easily. Okay. Where are you running to? This demon? Okay. That's acceptable. You had to go far away. Why are you moving around? Ah. Okay. Got that on hotkey. He doesn't stack them, it's just this one trapped one. Well, he like took off for some reason. He's like, I'm done farming now. Is there anything in that? Something's in that. Ooh, some potions, I'll take those. That's an explodey box, okay. I always like checking to see if people's boxes are locked, because that usually means there's something worth taking in there. Take a look at this guy. I had to wait for that Pontiff to blast before going around this corner. Don't want to get blasted. Ah. Got revealed. Oh, you just have a Supremely Harp here? Well, we'll take that. A Supreme Harp in your top level pack? It's gonna be a sad bard. He might die now because he can't pacify that. And then I would get all of his loot. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, he's figured it. He's realized it. Okay, we're gonna do one more look in this back room, see if we can maybe kill people. Would you ever post your scripts to a Google Doc? There's a lot of them, and I update them kind of frequently, so it's better to kind of just ask. I wouldn't want to like put them someplace with an expectation that they're maintained, where I'm not then gonna forget to update them if I make changes. Oops. Only 3,000 gold, so this guy just got here. My cat sees me dragging stuff on the monitor, and she's like, oh my goodness, I want to attack the monitor so bad. Calm down, kitty. Consider Twitch. That's our on server. Yeah. So the reason I don't stream on Twitch, is because I stream so infrequently that 'cause I don't stream like every day. Like there's awesome streamers who do stream every day. There's Pwnstar who's who's been hanging out in the chat. He streams earlier in the weekend on Saturdays, and he's on Twitch. There's like the Jester who streams every day, who's great thief content on Twitch. I think Twitch is a great platform for people who stream like every day. I stream really infrequently. So I like YouTube because it'll then turn my streams into just videos that people can watch asynchronously, and that's how the majority of people view my content. Is they will, watch it not live after I've already recorded it, and it'll get 500 or 1,000 views or whatever, right? But that's way more than I would get concurrent viewers watching the stream. I'm not getting 1,000 people watching the stream for like the 2 hours I stream every month or something. So that's why I like YouTube. I think it lets more total people kind of view the content, and they can view it on their own terms while they're watching, on another monitor while they're working or something. Object delay back to 600 here. What's in your bag? Nothing. Nothing's in your bag. Why are you protecting it so hard? You have nothing but garbage in there. Just let me in. Let me see that it's nothing, and then I'll leave you alone. Thanks for stopping by, Sean. Check out this Poncho Man. Poncho Man. Do you have anything in the other bag? Probably not. Naruto Soto. Somebody thought this was me at one point, because the name's kind of similar. Looks like they just got here. Check out Oxygen. Oxygen is a nice purple robe. Mausoleum hue. Looks great in game. Don't love it on the paper doll, but I think it looks great in game. Okay, that person had a ticket. I'm interested in stealing that ticket. Trap pouch. VR Dexter. Did he have another trap pouch? He must have moved it. Kitty Meow Meow always has a million trap pouches. See, look at that. This is actually a really clever way to do it as well, because it's very difficult to like get through, find the right one again once they're all stacked like that. Okay. I still can't believe we haven't found a good target, really. Pokemon Trainer's not a bad target. He has a lot. He has like a million untrapped pouches, actually. Is how he sets up his bag. So it could be a good one if we follow him, although he just got to the dungeon, so he probably doesn't have a lot, but I wonder if they're doing the boss. Is NWO about to do a boss down here? Let's take a quick look. I would like to pill for the boss. Convince these people to let me pilfer this boss. Alright, I won't steal anything from these guys. They're all being fun. If people are fun, then they become immune from stealing. That's the general rule. I wish I knew what this boss did better. Like, when is it safe to go in for the pilfer? I have a 20k instrument on me, which I don't really want to lose. Maybe I should go put my instrument down, hide it somewhere, before I attempt this. What do we think? Do you think that's the play? I like hide it over here. Okay. I have only wholesome intent here for my unWO friends. Summon the boss. Okay, they did it. Visibility. Pilfer. See, that's what I'm talking about. Bosses. They had to have made a change where they give you higher tier black goods. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Okay, let's go pick up my instrument. Because rare black goods, that's like probably like an MCD or something right there. So that's a good deal. And some gold. Always got to pilfer bosses. Lady Xena, I think usually also has. Well, this is not the look. That's not it. Not the one. This is a good look. This guy, I like him. He's looking good. Okay, let's go investigate. Let's go check out what that person has on our way out. But I wanna bank this rare black good because those are hard to come by. So we'll do that real quick. That guy's trying to leave the dungeon anyways. Which, you know, the amount of people who we were like trying to test our thing on, who then disappear, quite high. Okay, put that in there. Put that stack. How many of those do we have? 15? We should go to the fair soon. Before it ends, right? It ends tomorrow? I usually steal, I don't know, 15 or 20 of those a day, something like that, and then, but I haven't really done very well in any of the games. Chin Chib, you look like a thief. Don't steal my instrument, Chin Chib. Okay, sit back. Well, actually, let's go to Aegis. We haven't been to Aegis yet. It's loot boosted. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. It might be a good place to test because if I was going to a loot boosted location, right? Hear me out. Check this out. This is good. This is good thinking. If I'm going to a loot boosted place, I'm gonna get so much loot. It's 15% more. You know, that probably means there's a lot of thieves there, right? And if there's a lot of thieves there, you want to be protected, so you're gonna stack your pouches. Oh, never mind. We're changing plans. We're changing plans. And Omni realms just become public. Quick detour into the Omni realm. How do I get out of here? There's a portal. Okay. A lot of people farming on like floor 2. Is floor 2 worth it after the thing? Why would you not just go to floor like a better floor? Why would you go in here, I wonder? Okay. Let's go to the Omni realm. Now, pro tip for the Omni realm, you want to activate stealth before you go through the portal, because they probably have revealers right on the portal. So activate stealth, then go through. And normally you can immediately start running unless they literally are right there. In which case you'll run through them and be revealed. So that went bad. That's okay. That was warm up. Um, trial run, trial Omni realm. We'll head back. We'll head back. They don't require Omni runes anymore. So there's no penalty for going in and out. It wastes literally nothing, which I think is a great change. I think Omni realms weren't contested and invaded very much prior to this change, so I think this is really going to encourage people to head inside, which is cool. And we'll go through a different portal. I have not seen Jake Paul in a while. That's a good question. Okay, we're going through. Immediately get off the portal in case they're spamming reveal on it or whatever. And then we start looking. Base usually protects their Omnis pretty well, so this is not going to be easy. But we'll take a look. That guy ran through me, so he's going to be calling in the reveal cavalry here. There it is. Here's the reveal cavalry. I would like to check that guy's blocked box, but we'll do it later. 55,000 gold on the ground? What? How'd you just pick up 60,000 gold on the ground? What? Let's take 30,000 of it. Yoink. You know, we could even take... No! My gold! My precious gold. Probably could have taken another. Why can't I move? Oh, because... Oh, they cast a weaken on me! Oh, no! Okay. Oh, no. I needed to remember to use a strength potion. Oh, weaken took me below. That didn't register. I was so bamboozled. I had like that 2 seconds of just being utterly confused about life. Cost me that 30k. As soon as I started running and I was revealed, I should have just instantly chugged my strength potion, just to preemptively protect against weaken. I was like, I must be paralyzed, so I was like popping my trap pouches instead of my strength potion. Darn. That's okay. That's okay. We learned our lesson. We should always pop a strength potion, just preemptively if we're running close to the weight cap. Actually, uh, can I set up an overhead for that? an overhead that looks for you are overweight and can't move, and then it was like spams like overweight. That would be very helpful. That'd be a very helpful overhead. I should set that up. Is there anything heavy enough for me to do that with? Uh, so like cast weaken on myself or something, maybe. Um, oh, a contested boss just spawned in Mount Petrum. Oh, I want to go pilfer that and see if I get higher tier black goods, but I also want to go back to this Omni. Okay, we'll go to the Omni first, and then we'll go. Oops, back to. Well, then we'll go check out that contested. And what we're supposed to be trying our we're supposed to be trying our script, but there's too many exciting thief things going on here. So this guy. Okay, activate stealth. Go through. Oh, I just revealed myself. Good, good, good. This no Omni room thing is awesome. Okay. Oh, his casting reveal. Just Freddy Krueger. That guy's just chain revealing on that thing, on that point. Good, good, good. This is a well-protected Omni room. Sad that we didn't get that 30k gold out. Okay. Anything not on him? Gotta be careful not to get stepped on here. They picked up all that gold, I guess, huh? Oh, that guy's casting reveal. That guy's casting reveal. They're all tracking me. Donkey Daniel. Donkey Daniel, you wouldn't kill me, would you? Donkey Daniel, no. No! Okay, this Omni might be too hot. Too much of a hot zone. Let's go check out that contested, what was it? Petrum? Contested Petrum boss? Try to get a pilter off on that. And then we're still, I promise, we're gonna actually have a better use case for testing these scripts. Surely, eventually. We can't just not be finding people stacking pouches while we're going about our regular business, right? It seems inconceivable. Okay. What? I heard suspicious noises coming from. Oh no, it's my cat just eating. Okay. I thought she might have eaten too much grass and then been sad because she loves to eat all the house plants. Okay. Let's go to Petrum. Let's heal up first. with the old shadow aspect. Come on, shadow aspect, you can do better than this. No? Okay. No. It's good enough. Petrum. The poison place, huh? I don't think I've ever seen the Mount Petrum boss. That's probably not true. I probably have, but better take a big plant or something. That's what it should be. Should be a big plant. If it's not, then missed opportunity. So here's the other thing that I'm always curious about with contested bosses. Contested bosses drop corrupted links, I think. Isn't that where they come from? One of the places they come from, in addition to Omnis. So I pilfer the boss and I get out. Let's say I do that successfully. That's asking a lot. I might get blasted. But let's say I do that. Do I stick around and look for a link? Do people even buy corrupted links? Are those good? I don't know. Let's find out. There could not even be somebody here. Shanty Sharon. Not bad, not bad. Looking good. This guy? Eh, not looking good. We don't approve. Lopan? Eh, not great. Subpar fashion in here. It would be up this way, right? This guy's looking pretty good. Not bad, not bad. I like the checkered. That guy's also using a two-handed axe, which means he's dropping it to chug potions. So we should steal his weapon on the way out. Looks like Sin is doing the contested boss. No. I didn't get any black goods off of it, so it wouldn't have mattered. Did I get retaliated there? I don't think so. I think I got the steal off, but Sin was uninterested in me being able to just pilfer that boss. So do we come back and do we try to steal the link from it? What is in here? I thought the boss was in here, but I guess not. That's true, a corrupted stealth steps link? That could be pretty fun. 5 million damage dealt. So how does that work if it's a stealth step link? If I don't deal damage, because I'm a thief, I guess pilfering would deplete the link? Is that how it works? There was not very many Sin people in that doing that corrupted boss. So I potentially could come back here and steal a link from them. Which maybe we'll try. Maybe we'll try. I'm sort of compelled. I'm curious. You can only put one corrupted link on, or if you put one corrupted link on, you can only put corrupted links for that particular link type on. Won't be able to do bronze. So wait, what? If I have 2 open slots, but I put a corrupted link for like stealth steps, I can't have any other stealth step links? Is that what you're saying? I do only have one chase, but we almost have a second one. We almost do. So check it out. We're so close. So close. I mean, that feels like a strange thing they would have done, right? Like, I wonder what the purpose of that is, because it feels like Corrupted already has a pretty big downside of being limited. Alright, what do we think? I think we try it. I think we go for a Corrupted Link. Do they always drop a Corrupted Link, or is it just possible? Mount Petrum. So we're gonna go to Mount Petrum, and we're gonna try to steal from that Corrupted boss. Especially now that we know the layout. I thought the boss was in that little, like, corridor that dude was guarding. I guess Pone, you would know. Like, does the Sin always show up to corrupted bosses, or is it just like whoever's on? Like, is there gonna be a lot more Sin people showing up to that? What's the inside scoop? Oh, a Paragon. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get this Paragon chest first. We had to go down here to make him think. Why can't I bring up his paper doll? What's going on? Oh, it's the wrong person. Lisbeth. Where are you going, Lisbeth? Did you go down to floor 3? You did. Is he just looking to just, like, leave with that chest? Is he gone? He killed that Paragon way faster than I expected. I'm used to like SSC Paragons that take like 1,000 years. So I should have not been so coy with my positioning. Looks like he's gone. That's fine. Okay. We'll go back to the originally scheduled activity of trying to steal from that corrupted boss. The original plan. So, we're going to go in all sneaky. Corrupted bosses have a ton of hit points, right? So it should still be alive. There's only like 5 people there. But maybe not. I say that with like 10% confidence because I don't know how they work at all. I'm sort of just assuming. I don't see anyone down here. Let's see. Let's go a little bit closer. Did he see me? They did see me. Run away. Okay, but they are still here. Oh no. Wait, you can attack over that wall? What? They really want me out of there. But we going back. I should have been patient and just stealth all the way to the boss. Alright, we try again, we try again. And they gotta have trackers there, right? They gotta be tracking criminal or whatever, so this is probably low chance, but gotta try. So this is that other entrance I see. I know, I'm like the least patient thief as well, imaginable. Oh, is it over? It's not over. It's like, oh my god, oh, that hurts so bad. It's at like 80% health. They're gonna be fighting this thing for 100 years. Okay, well, uh, I could try to steal just like their weapons. That's kind of counterproductive. I kind of want them to kill this thing. Um, Calling in a lot more sin people now. Hmm. What's the play? What's the play? Oh. Rage Quit is dead. Rage Quit has a character in my guild as well. He's a great stealth PvPer. They're certainly not doing great on this boss. I wonder if they have like greater Slayer weapons they're using for this. Doesn't really look like it. It's like that might be worth corpse looting. Just aberrate. What? How'd you know I was here? Combined with their energy field, that wall wasn't so bad. Leave me alone. This feels counterproductive, right? You're like the boss isn't even dead. It's like at 80%. You're like losing all of these support personnel to like chase me out. Like just let me hang out until the boss is closer, right? And then chase me out. No need to chase me out earlier than that. I'm out of trap pouches. Yeah. So I run out of trap pouches a lot. Maybe I should take more than 4. Up that amount. Okay. Well, we'll let them do this. this contested boss for a little bit longer. We'll check back in a bit. Let's go back to our originally scheduled activity, which we still have yet to be able to find a good test case for. But I would like to check back in on that, or that contested boss soon. What's the black market? Minus 28 for rare. Okay, we hold on to our rare. Okay, let's increase our number of trap pouches. Put it up to like 6. Then let's head to Home Sweet Home. Or do we go to Aegis? You know what? Let's do it. We still haven't been there today. I think there's a high chance that people in Aegis are gonna have a lot of thief protection since it's the hot spot to be right now. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people with lots of thief protection. As weird as that sounds. That's our goal for today. Okay, so somewhere down here is going to be somebody with a bunch of stacked pouches. Oh, some reds are coming. It's not really what I'm looking for. Where do you farm down here, Pone? Is the hot spot just that like demon room, kind of in the bottom corner? I never see my problem with Aegis is I never feel like I can find the spot. You know, like the cool location. I feel like there's a party that got thrown, but no one really sent me the invite. But like I keep hearing about it. You know, people post about it on social media. This makes me feel sad, and then as a result, I avoid Aegis. Look, buds. Near the gate and the demon room. Yeah, so this is always like kind of popular, but people escape, like the gate's too close, right? So if I have to chase somebody, I feel like they can escape too easily, so. Let's try this room down here. It does seem like a popular group spot. Alright, we check it out. We check out the demon room. See what's going on. Clear our bag list. Gotta make sure we do that before we start testing our new script. Got 2 people down here. Doesn't look like there's anything too interesting. Okay, somebody wanted to see the magic trap thing in action. And that guy just magic trapped his peg again. But I have his plant chemicals on last target. I think it was Blaze Phoenix who we did it to. Was it Blaze Phoenix or the other one? So they're probably not watching anymore, but just in case they are. Oh, you are still here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 15 hertz. So if I can remember who it was, which I can't, but I think it was Blaze Phoenix. So my plant chemicals I put on last target before he magic trapped, right? And then he magic trapped the bag. And the bag was the last thing I snooped still. So I walk over to him, boom, steal success, even though it was magic trapped. because that script, the modified steal last target script that I showed, let me show it again. So there's regular steal. This is regular steal, right? Everyone, all thieves should be familiar with this macro. I have a modified version on a different hotkey, which is this one. The only difference is that it has last object being used before last target after priming steal. So this is specifically designed for that exact circumstance where I have something on last target, they magic retrap it. Now I already have the bag on last object, prime steal, pop the bag, steal the item, all in the same frame. So they are lured into this like false sense of security, um, because they're like, it's magic retrapped. How could he get back into it? It protected me once. Surely it will protect me again. So they just keep going about their business, and you take the item. And usually, if you wait to open the trap pouch while they're casting a spell that's particularly long, like Resurrection or Summon or Flame Strike, it gives you enough time to put the item on last object, even if it's not enough time to steal it, or on last target, rather. So getting into the bag initially is usually pretty reliable. You just wait for them to be casting a spell. Let's check the other gun. Slavic. You have something in a trap pouch. Just bottles. Check your other trap pouches. Yep, just like that. You have another trap pouch with just random stuff in it. Let's see. Where's this go? To the mini boss room. Somebody ran towards the mini boss room. This person. Wonder if they were just checking it out, or if Ace is actually doing a mini boss. Oh, poison pokey. Take that. What else do you got? Anything? Nope. They're not doing it. Alright, we'll keep looking. This is definitely a good spot in Aegis. I haven't really focused my stealing on here. I was mostly focused on the area kind of by the gate, and I always found it too close to the gate room. So it kind of turned me away from Aegis a little bit. But this room's better, I think, for sure. Where are these people going now? Are they gonna go do the mini boss? Or are they just looking for monsters? For mansters? Sometimes I pop the patch and don't even get to open it. Yeah, so you just want to make sure you wait for them to cast. Casting will lock them into position long enough that you'll be able to get into the pouch. If it's a decently long cast. If it's like Magic Arrow or whatever, then it's not going to do it. But there's something under there, or is that just coincidental placement? We wonder. Let's take a look. Object delay. It's object delay time. Once he stops moving around like a crazy person. Okay. 4,000 delay on. Nope. Okay. Nothing under there. So let's just take a look at your bags then. Oh. So he magic retrapped that bag. So now we're in the exact same circumstance as we were before. Um, there is a item we want on the last target. He just retrapped the pouch, being like, I'm safe. But you're not. You're not safe. Gonna go hit our modified script. Steal success. I love it when they magic retrap. Ooh, makes it so easy. Okay, we bullied those people enough. Let's move on to others. Okay, we're still looking for the original purpose, which is somebody who just does a standard stacking of the pouches. What about this spooky looking poison person? Okay, so you have stacked pouches. Spooky, whoa, what? I just got detected? Who's running detect? Hmm. Was it a mob? Or was it a person? I don't, like, see a thief hunter. Wonder if it was a mob? Or maybe it was somebody, like, down below, because detect, like, pierces all dimensions. Walls and floors and everything. Alright, let's go find our weird-looking poison friend again, because he's a good test case. But some reds are coming. Hopefully the Urks don't spook this guy. Okay, object delay on. Engage. Okay, so okay, so I think I have a decent amount of those on the list. I might need to redo it here because I expect them to have a regular pouch. But um, 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. So let's do this again. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. This time more appropriately. No, you moved. Okay. Hey, stop moving. Let's clear this list and start over. This is good though. He has a lot of things to be killing, but he's running instead. I guess 2 is too much for him. He's fearful. Don't be fearful. Believe in your own magic. Okay. It's time. We add every single one of these to the stack as we do it. Now, we go through them all. None of them have stuff in them. I think that they're all literally empty. How much gold do you have? Only, yeah, okay. So he only has 2,000. He just got here. So those are all empty. I did it twice to confirm, but it's a bummer. He's new. But starting to get a feel for how to use it. Starting to feel it out a little bit. What about you? Okay, so this guy also has them. How much gold do you have? You have 7,000, so you have a little bit more. Okay, so we've added every one of the bags on the stack to our list. So now, normally, because he moved, we would have had the object delayed again, but we don't need to anymore because he is... So I checked one of those bags. Where'd he go? He just like took off. Come back. Where are you going? Why are you running so far? Whenever I want to test this, people just inexplicably just like take off in a random direction. Where did you go? You're like, it is time to leave the dungeon, but not through the gate. It is time to just run slowly all the way up through each floor. Because he went through a transition, not sure if that makes those bag cereals valid still. I guess this will be a good test. Now where is he going? He's just like sprinting. He's doing a speed run of the dungeon. He went down this way. Somewhere. How do you even get down there from here? I don't know my way around Aegis. Is there like a... Oh, there's a staircase right there. How would somebody ever know that? Okay. Interesting. So that's like a faster way to get to this room. I was always going all the way around. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Now, will these cereals be valid still? It is. And we found one of those trap pouches had stuff in it. But he either put it in a new trap pouch or he held it on his cursor. Probably a new trap pouch. But that was a good proof of concept. The cereals held up. Now I am going to take your ticket as punishment. Eugen has 8 traps stacked after Eugen had so much loot. Okay, let me try this person again. So there's actually potentially an argument to be made against not removing against Dexers because Dexers are gonna nest their trap pouches. Um, oh, Reds. Red's kind of make this hard. I kind of want to check that guy again, though. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. We'll clear a bag list. We're not going to remove this time. That way, if he keeps nesting, we should be able to find it. That's my theory. Ah, they kill this stuff too quickly. Okay. We have them all now on our list again. But we don't have one of them is missing. Okay. Do it again. It says it's already in list. Oops, my internet just exploded there for a second. But we back. Okay, so we got into it because it was on the list. And now we have it on last object. Hopefully my stream isn't like completely bamboozled by the fact that my internet exploded there for a second. So now we can steal and escape. Okay. Run, 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 run. Oh, gotta break line of sight so they can't paralyze me. Ow, man. Wow, those things really hurt, and they put a bleed on me. Don't love that. This might get me killed, but maybe it'll get him killed. Oh, there's Paragon down here. Oh. No. See, I don't know Aegis well enough to really know like how to correctly be escaping. That was presumably a mistake to going down there because it's just too many mobs. What would have been a better way to do that? Keep circling around and then maybe wall of stone the like path going up. Maybe we might be able to get back and get our stuff though. We died in the middle of like a million mobs. Okay, we'll go back, we'll get our stuff, and then we'll probably wrap up here. Unless there's more stuff on the way. Yeah, they can. Problem with boss rooms is that if they're not being, there's a custodian in them usually, which will reveal you if you try to hide in them. And one of his friends was a caster who could be revealing. So I think I needed to effectively get out via like a wall of stone, or try to like I was trying to like lure them through mobs so that mobs would aggro them, but then the mobs sort of just kept on coming. SSC I know well enough to be able to like know when I can like jump over mobs and stuff in that way. Um, let's see ages. I think mm, I think the default is like prime teleport, hold it, go over mobs, hide, because they have a hard time like casting reveal while having mobs beating on them. Um, but we'll sort of see. Also, I find a lot of I feel like I find a lot of paragons just like in those like weird under catacomb areas of Aegis. Like I feel like very few people go down there as often, so paragons will just sit down there sometimes. Okay, we'll take a quick look, see if we can recover our goods. But the script worked okay there. I think I was still encountering the queuing problem, whereas like I was trying to get to his thing, and I knew it was in the list, but I think I would like get to it, I'd be on queue, I'd be on like cooldown, and it would pop, it would like move forward in the list. So I might need to try to find a way to harden that aspect of it. Ow. Okay, let's see if we can remember how to get down there. Recommendation on good places to level the Thief Codex. Bosses. Whenever you see a boss spawn, that's the place that you want to be going to level it. Otherwise, SSC, it's just based on gold value, and SSC is the highest amount of pilfering. Um, so if there's no bosses up, SSC. Looks like they got my stuff. But we'll get our leather and our ticket. Did they get the Paragon too? Al, what was that? Something just like bled me for a ton? Who knows how this dungeon works? It's unknowable. Thought I saw somebody dead in here. Mains of Dillick. Maybe not. Maybe it was top. There's another one of my corpses. I don't even remember dying there. Alright. Let's get out of here. All right. I think that'll just about do it for today's stream. I feel like I got, um, you know, the basic core kind of what I wanted. I think that there's still one issue maybe to work out, and I need some practice with it before I maybe try to go and recommend it for prime time. There's still this problem where if I try to go through the list too quickly, it'll queue, and then fail to open but still move forward in the list, and then I have to like wrap all the way back around, hoping I don't do that again before I open the bag, which is what happened with that guy there. So there's still some kinks to work out, but I feel like there's a promising nugget here for sure. So I'll keep noodling. We'll see what we get to. Maybe have something to recommend here in a week or so. Um, but thank you everyone for keeping me company as I was investigating scripting possibilities here. And I'll catch you all next time.